Before we start, make sure you've watched the first episode of the guide. If you don't, you might get confused in this video. Hi everyone, I'm Frost Nova, and today I'll be explaining the game Endless Allies. In the last episode, we have learned about the basic in Endless Allies. Now let's get to the rest of the additional stuff in the game. As you're exploring, you might encounter other things than chests, which is altars. And it comes in many forms, such as altars of awaken, altars of faith, altars of chance, altar of boss, and more. Each altars give different kind of effect. As altars of awaken give you awakening points, altar of faith give you a random permanent buff and debuff. And altar of boss will summon the stage boss. There are more altars in the field, and try to give it a try and see what it does. Next is shelter. After clearing the boss, you will be transported to the shelter. In the shelter, you can rest for a while and exchange for items that is available in there. The shelter will have an altar of dismantle, two exchanger, and three ancient relic to be picked. While ancient relic need Alice coin to exchange, the exchanger machine will trade random items from your inventory, and it has to be same rarity. That seems bad if it changed to a good item, right? That's when the altar of dismantle come out. You can recycle any items you don't want and change it at the exchanger without costing any items. Other than that, there's also some statue you might notice. You can hit those statues to measure your current damage and DPS. In this game, they've provided a great amount of items waiting for us to pick, as some items effect can stack infinitely. You can make a strongest set for your character. But there are also items that can't be get during the game. Some of the items will have to be rolled out from the gacha system, and each of the items are basically stronger one than another that's available on the field. By gathering enough Alice coin, you can choose to roll for 1 or a 10. The more you unlock, the more greater item set you can make. There are also some of the items are needed to be unlocked through achievement. By clearing the achievement, you can also get the corresponding items. Lastly, Codex. While during the game, you might discover that some enemies are tanky or hard to take down, or you just want to know what the enemy is in the game. You could go to the Codex and check for them, as you check every detail for each of every monster. Some of the enemies, such as elite enemies, may appear as final boss, such as this Spear Ashigaru or maybe Lantern Wraith. But if it only appears as one boss, that might be their leader, which is way more stronger than average elite monster. Monsters such as Shogun and Ronin is an example of leader monster. Other than enemies, you can also check for items and further understand what each of them do. And among all of the items, there are some special items, for example, the empowerment item. Unlike normal passive item, empowerment items requires to be activated manually. It could support whether for offensive or defensive measure. Empowerment items effect can also be stacked. Other than empowerment items, there are also ancient item. It's more like a cursed item. It'll give you a great buff and debuff at the same time. Usually you can find them on the field or in the shelter. It'll need you to cost Alice coin to obtain them. There's also characters data in the codex, which you can check for your character skills, awakening, and play progress. The info terminal, which you can look for tips, in-game alters, system mechanic, and all of the other stuff. And lastly, adventure log, where you can see your in-game log of how many times you've fought. You can check for your clear time or what item you've used it to clear it and change a way to play it to give out a different result. A maximum up to 30 logs you can see. The more older logs will be deleted as you open a new adventure. And that's all for the content about Endless Atlas. If you haven't seen the first video, make sure you go ahead and watch it. For further more content, please stay tuned as I will continue to update the newest information of the game. Enjoy the game and have fun.